Hi, welcome to the third section, Creating DevOps Project on Azure, in which we will introduce what are the substantial steps and considerable limitations to know. Then we will have a demo that how to create a DevOps project, and after that we will have an overview of DevOps dashboard, its features and functions. And in this video, pre-planning and limitations, we will talk about all the parameters which I need to think and plan before choosing Azure DevOps project for your next project, to integrate and automate all of your work, and to set up CI/CD to Microsoft Azure. This is the big picture that either you or your organization have got inspired from the DevOps concepts and somehow want to implement this within your team, or maybe you already have the DevOps implemented on your premises and your teams are able to have it work the way it should. Maybe you are just trying out the cloud platform, or you want to migrate your current DevOps infrastructure over cloud to utilize its power. Either way, there is some planning that is needed. Before we dive into the list of the questions, I need to make it clear that these questions are not for the DevOps project, rather specific to the Azure DevOps project and the limitations of the current service that Microsoft is providing. That said, now let us go ahead and take a look at few of the things you need to know before creating a new Azure DevOps project. For example, ask yourself, do you need just a repository to manage? Or you require a fully featured version control system, such as a centralized TFS server? Do you use Microsoft products within your enterprise for everything, or you use a flavor of service providers here and there? Such as, where do you host your services? Do you consider using Azure App Services to host the applications, or you use a personal web server or any other third-party hosting service? We will come to the way of development and deployment to a bit later in this course. Another major question to ask is, how do your team collaborate? Do you use ticket system, or you plan using Scrum? In either case, what dashboards or software you use to manage communication and collaboration channels? If you are using, say, Jira, you won't need to pay extra costing for VSTS solutions because VSTS comes with a full package of team collaboration and communication. One way or another, the question to ask is what tools you use, what license you pay for, and what hosting services you are using right now. Azure DevOps project currently is limited, and in future we might see a lot of frameworks and platforms that would be targeted. But for the time being, it's Microsoft all the way. That another major limitation with DevOps project is that it creates new resources to work with. It does not allow you to connect existing sources. We do have our own websites, and the code base obviously is on VSTS, but Azure DevOps does not permit us to connect to those repositories, and we have to create the new ones. A basic workflow of this, that each time you are create a new DevOps project, you create a new resource at Azure platform. The Azure DevOps project, the project asks for the permissions needed to modify VSTS account, as well as the Azure subscription. However, in a case where you need to connect old resources, you would need to migrate the app service itself. Maybe the DNS entries would need to change. And then you would also need to upgrade or migrate the code repositories as well. And since this creates a new project, you will need to bring your team to a newer VSTS project as well. This limitation is due to the fact that the project is newer in nature. Microsoft is constantly adding features to the platform, like orchestration and container support, more runtimes in the project, etc., but doesn't yet show the interest in allowing connections between existing projects. Maybe our marketing is stunt, too early to say anything about it. So, in short, DevOps project does support a wide range of frameworks and platforms as a runtime. They recently added Go language support as well. They support most open source framework, but the limitation is that they always create new resources. And this also means that you need to pre-plan this action. Whether your apps can be migrated to a newer DevOps experience, or you cannot expect a downtime during this upgrade. Each of the resources that you already have on Azure or VSTS or have in third-party offering will be creating as a new fresh copy on the Microsoft Azure and VSTS, and you will be responsible for the migrating.